What is up, guys? It's Ava, and right now I look like a complete and total mess. Actually, you know, I could look worse. This is not a complete and total mess. Complete and total mess is like more like that. Yep. So today is the start of Vlogmas, and let me tell you, okay, I vlogged yesterday, like to have a vlog for today, like a really good one, but then I had to pick up Steele from the airport, and then like Alicia had my footage on her vlog camera, and I didn't have time to like get that footage because, you know, gotta get to the airport, can't leave people hanging at the airport. So long story short, Alicia has my vlog footage from yesterday, and today I had no first day of Vlogmas, which is very sad. But this is a really awkward angle. I'm sorry you have to stare at me like that. Oh God. Oh God. But today I went shooting with Elaine, because that's our favorite thing to do together, pretty much just going out and, you know, making each other feel really confident. And today I was like, hey, let's just like run around town and, I don't know, just like shoot fun photography. Like, Elaine has a fashion blog, and usually we shoot like fashion photography, but today I was like, let's just run around and like shoot each other doing fun stuff, you know, like let's like a confidence shoot. So that is what we did today, and I posted 4 photos on my Twitter, and you guys have asked me today and pretty much every single day how I edit my Instagrams and how I edit my photos and like how I take the photos, because it looks like they're taken from some magical photographer, but they're literally taken from like me and Elaine, or Elaine and I. Grammar, I'm sorry. But we're like not photographers. Like, I will say I'm getting better at photography, but I'm definitely not, like, I wouldn't call myself a photographer, but I shoot the same photos that Elaine shoots of me for Elaine. We just shoot in the same location, like for each other. So I've gotten pretty good at like kind of photography, but like I wouldn't really call myself a photographer. But I do edit all of my own Instagrams, and I take all my photos, or I like set up the camera with like the settings and everything. So like, I'd say I'm pretty decent. So for today's vlog, since I don't have Vlogmas Day 1 footage, Alicia has that currently, maybe I'll upload that tomorrow or something, I thought that I would just show you guys what you guys wanna know. Everything about how I take my photos, what I edit on, all the way to when it goes to Instagram. So let's do this. Okay, so first of all, this is where the magic happens. This is my lovely camera. I just got it. For the longest time, I was shooting on my 70D, which is what I shot all my videos on. But then for photography, I was like, I want to get this camera, because I was getting more into photography, like traveling and nature photography, and just like, I don't know, I wanted something that could handle, like, if I were to ever really get into photography, like a good camera. So I got this one. So this one is the Mark III 5D. It's a really good camera for photography, not for video. If you're looking for a good camera for video, for a YouTube type of situation, this would not be the camera for you. This would be more of a camera for photography. I wouldn't really recommend this for a YouTuber, because the autofocus for video is terrible. Like, it literally does not do it at all, and you would just need somebody else to like focus on you the whole time. Focus on me, focus, focus. This is more for, you know, you being behind the camera, not being in front of it, because it is not good for when you're in front of it. So I got the Mark finally, and then the lens that I have on it is the Canon 35mm 1.4. All right, but let's get into the good stuff, how I edit these photos. Oh, oh, messy bedroom in the background. All right, so we are gonna go from this to this. Oh, this one's kind of just like, well, this is the original. It's just kind of like pink and like not really fancy, no filters going on. This is just a basic original photo, which looks good, but this just looks so much better. It just looks like more just ready for the internet, ready for Tumblr, just like ready to be just beautified. Well, okay, so first of all, I edit in Lightroom. This is basically just what I edit in all the time, every photo. I don't even like really touch any apps anymore, just because I like to take photos on my camera, and I just think that it turns out so much better when you edit in Lightroom, because you can adjust so many different things that you can't do in apps, like on the phone. So the reason why I like to edit my photos on my computer, on Lightroom, and why I think it's totally worth it if you really like photography and all of that, is like phone apps, they don't allow you to like adjust every single color specifically, which I love. Like I love that so much in Lightroom, so I don't know, I think it's worth it, but I'll show you like what I mean. If I do edit on my phone, I'll use ViscoCam. That's my favorite app for photography. I use ViscoCam, and I like bought all the filters, all the like 99-cent filters. I have like 5 of them. And then I also like Afterlight for like contrast and like saturation. That's a good one. But most of the time I'll just edit on Lightroom because I have it. But if you can't afford it, or if you don't want to buy it, ViscoCam. Okay, so one of the things that I really like about Lightroom is that, here, we'll just bring this back to how it was. Okay, so we got both originals. So the cool thing about Lightroom is that you can adjust over here every single color in the photo individually. So my lips are like a pinkish red. So if I only wanted my lips to be redder, I could be like, that looks crazy, but like you get the point. Like you can just change it up. So if my lips are pink but I want them to be pinker, boom, see that? Pinker lips. And if I want them to be like a different color, like you can adjust so much. So say like I like my lip color but I want it to be darker, boom, like what even is this? Like I can go from having like no lipstick to like boom. So another cool thing that I like about Lightroom is you can adjust more than just exposure. So like you can adjust the darks, you can adjust the lights. There's just so much you can do. But how I get the look of my photos is usually by choosing a green tint. Tan olivey skin, kind of like mine, I think looks really good with like green undertones in photography, because like golden tones look a little bit too yellow. Like if I were to do something like that, that's just like too yellow for my skin. My skin's already kind of yellow, so that doesn't look good. If I do something pink, my skin will just turn pink. Like that's not pretty. That is not pretty. So what I like to do is go with more green tints, a little bit more cooler, something like that. And this will give you that really Tumblr look. A lot of Tumblrs like the green tint. I think it looks really pretty because it just makes like the whites more white. Here it looks a little bit dull. Here it's like, bam, look at me, I'm crisp, I'm crispy. So that's kind of how I make my photos look a little bit more like polished, a little bit more like Tumblr. But yeah, I definitely love the greenish kind of tint. Another thing that I like to do on Lightroom is create like presets. So right now I only have 4 because this is a new set of presets, but I have blue tone, kind of like a brandy, I call it, like a Brandy Melville type of filter, which looks pretty identical to what I just had. And then I also have blue filter bathroom, which I believe is just a little bit darker, yeah. So you can just like think of the perfect filter for a photo and then save it, and then like every time you have a photo that looks kind of similar, you just press your filter and like apply it to things. I applied it to this one. I'm wearing a shirt, guys, I promise. It's in there somewhere. We'll find it. Maybe, okay, well just trust me. Oh wait, it's back there. That's my shirt. It's a tube top. So, original, edited, filtered one. So, once I have the photo all edited on Lightroom, what I'll do is I'll save it to my desktop and then airdrop it to my phone. And then from my phone, I will put it to Instagram. And that is how I edit my photos. Oh, and another like super like OCD thing that I do and a lot of my other friends do is like, okay, for ViscoCam, I love this about ViscoCam, but if you upload a bunch of photos on ViscoCam, it shows up in like the order of like Instagram essentially. So what I like to do is not edit on ViscoCam, but I'll like upload every photo that I put on Instagram to ViscoCam, and then I'll see if the next photo will like look good with the theme. It's like so much extra work, but like, it's something that you do when you're bored on your phone, you know, instead of playing like Flappy Bird or something. So on ViscoCam, I have all of my Instagrams that I've uploaded since pretty much like pretty much since I went on tour, I've been uploading all my Instagrams to ViscoCam to see how they look, because I've been getting into like taking a lot of photography day by day, just like one day when I just go out and shoot a bunch of stuff. Like if I drink coffee in the morning, if I shoot a sunset at night, if I shoot like just like random stuff. So I usually come home at the end of the day with like a lot of photos of different things. And I don't just like take a photo and like upload it to Instagram and then take one and upload it to Instagram. I'll typically like live out a day and bring my camera everywhere, and then get home at night, upload all the photos to my editing app and Lightroom, and then decide which ones I want to upload for you guys to see the next day or the next, you know, week or whatever. So that's what I do. But that's kind of how I organize how my Instagram ends up looking. That's why I keep it looking nice and pretty. Yeah, Instagram is a lot of work, but I like it because I get to show you guys my lifestyle, my lifestyle. But yeah, I don't know, I think it's really fun, like just going out all day with a camera, shooting a bunch of stuff, and then coming home and being like, which ones do I want to make memories of and like categorize, and I don't know, I think it's really fun. It's like a hobby for me. Like I said, I've been getting really into photography and just like shooting really pretty things like nature and just like shoes and just random things that I like to look at. I want to shoot them for myself, and like, I don't know, I feel cool when I can like shoot photography that I've seen kind of before and like I could recreate it my own way. I just get so inspired by photos that I want to live those experiences and photograph those moments for myself, like how I would, living in that moment. And then, you know, I put them on Instagram for you guys to see. But yeah, so that is the end of Vlogmas Day 1. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I think I'm gonna put up a main channel video tomorrow. I think that'd be really fun because I have one. It's a morning routine. Get excited. All right, I am really tired. I think I'm going to go to bed, but I love you guys so much. And I hope you're having an amazing December, first day of December. I love you.